Welcome, welcome dear students in one another session. Myself Darshana Sandeep Shinde. Today we deal with the chemotherapy of parasitic diseases. Learning outcomes of our today's session. After watching this video, students should be able to understand and recognize what is meant by helminthiasis, anthelmintics, then vermifuge, vermicides, what is meant by vermicide, what is meant by vermifuge, and different drugs used in the parasitic diseases. Let's start our session. First of all, we see what is mean by the helminthiasis. Helminthiasis is the disease of worldwide occurrence caused by the infestation by the worms. That means the disease caused by the worms. This worldwide infection is found, and anthelmintics are the agent used to treat the helminthiasis. Three types of parasitic worms infecting the human body are nematodes, cystodes, and trematodes. These three types of the worms are responsible for to give the helminthiasis infection or to produce the helminthiasis. For that purpose, we use the drugs to treat the helminthiasis are known as the anthelmintics. Then the vermifuge. Vermifuge, these are the anthelmintics which paralyze the intestinal helminthes and expel out with the feces. That means vermifuge, these are the anthelmintics in their action, but they only paralyze the intestinal helminthes. That means only paralyze that worms and do not kill it and expel out with the feces. Then vermicides. Vermicides, these are the anthelmintics which kill the parasitic worms. Vermicides kill the parasitic worms. In the man, helminthes infect the gastrointestinal tract and from there they may be migrate to the other tissue. That means first site of infection of the helminthes is the GIT tract, and afterwards they develop and they migrate to the other tissue also. Then we see the different drugs used in these parasitic infection. First is piperazine. It is effective against the roundworm infection. It is administered orally. It is the most popular drug used in the treatment of the ascariasis. Then citrate and phosphate salts of the drug of piperazine are also used. A single dose of cure almost 70% of the infected individuals. That means if one dose is can given, it cover almost 70% infection. Then mebendazole. It is a broad spectrum anthelmintic drug because it is effective against the nematode and cystode, both types of the worms. Then it blocks the utilization of the exogenous glucose by the nematodes. How it works? It blocks the glucose intake, utilization of the exogenous glucose by the nematodes. This leads to the death of the parasite and expelled from the gut. If that nematodes do not get the exogenous glucose, that means outside glucose from the outside, then that parasite ultimately killed and expelled through the gut. It is the remarkably safe drug as it does not show any toxicity. Administration of the additional purgative drug is not required, though it is mebendazole is itself sufficient for the expel the feces. It is available as 100 mg chewable tablet. Then we see the next drug is the parental pamoate. It is very effective in the oxygrieasis and ascariasis. We see what is meant by oxygrieasis and ascariasis later. It causes the spastic neuromuscular paralysis in the worms. This drug can cause the neuromuscular paralysis of that worms if that worm is paralyzed by the neuromuscular way, then it will be half killed, or it is not effective, that much of effective. It is not killed, but although it is alive in that host body, but it is not capable of harmful to that host body, which is then expelled out from the intestine. And this parental pamoid is a vermifuge in their action. We see what is meant by oxyuriasis. Oxyuriasis is the infection with the disease caused by the pinworms. This is the infection caused due to the pinworms. And ascariasis is a type of roundworm infection. These worms are parasites that use our body as a host, mature from the larvae or eggs to adult worms. That means these are the two infections which are caused by the different types of the worms. It is administered orally as a single dose of 11 mg per kg body weight to maximum up to the 1 gram. For hookworm, this dose is given 3 consecutive days. If that infection is occurred due to the hookworms, then this dose can be continued for the 3 days. It may be cause nausea, anorexia and drowsiness. Then next drug is the tetramycin. Tetramycin is the quite effective in the treating the ascariasis. It is given as a single dose of 150 mg. Then levamisole is the more active than the tetramycin. The enthelmintic activity is due to the ganglionic stimulation leading to the muscle paralysis of the worms. That is, this tetramycin is also work on the vermifuge action. In that, ganglionic stimulation of that worms, and that worm will be the ultimately paralyzed. The side effect of the drug is headache, weakness and skin rash. Other anthelmintic drugs which are used in the clinical practice are the antimony potassium tartarate, then thiabendazole, then pyrivindium palmate, then diethyl carbamazine and bifenium, etc. These are the drugs which are used other than this tetramycin, then mebendazole, etc. In summary, in this session we cover what is meant by helminthiasis, anthelmintics, vermifuge, vermicide. What is meant by vermicide? Vermicide, these are the agents which kill that worms, and vermifuge only paralyze that worms. We see the different drugs used in the parasitic diseases also. Thank you very much for attending this session.